following segment is sponsored by Cox Mobile. Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. The statistics about cybersecurity are staggering, and while these concerns affect everyone, a new study from Cox Mobile reveals that the sandwich generation carries possibly the heaviest burden. They are those caring not only for themselves, but their children and aging parents too. But is all the stress necessary? To explain what caregivers can do to ease some online safety concerns and find peace of mind, we're joined by the founder of Happy Healthy Caregiver, certified caregiver consultant, and a member of the sandwich generation herself, Elizabeth Miller.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Miller, founder of Happy Healthy Caregiver, certified caregiving consultant, and a member of the sandwich generation. I'm here to talk a little bit about online and digital safety with you and some of the results that I came across through the Cox Mobile Digital Safety Survey. The sandwich generation is under a lot of pressure, and they're managing digital and online safety for themselves, and they're also doing it for their family members. 86% of them in the Cox Mobile survey said that they were concerned about this issue, and a third of them said that it was adding overwhelm to their lives. Makes sense because on the one hand, they're caring for aging parents. They're worried about privacy violations. They're worried about identity theft. And on the other hand, for their children and their teenagers, get cyberbullying and online predators. And then we've got to keep ourselves in mind too. We're spending 5 or more hours on connected devices a day. So we certainly need to be mindful about mitigating online safety risks too. A third of the sandwich generation, a third of the seniors, and a fifth of the teenagers have experienced some kind of mis or disinformation in the past 12 months. And while this wasn't a huge concern for them, we do know that generative AI is becoming used more prevalently in our day-to-day lives. In fact, the majority of the teenagers have used generative AI and do so on a regular basis. So this is something that's going to affect all 3 generations as these tools become more prevalent, that we just need to be mindful about the mis and disinformation that can result as an output from some of these tools. One of the great things that came out of the Cox Mobile work is they partnered with Common Sense Media, and they created some really handy resources that family caregivers can use to help facilitate the conversations and educate ourselves about online and digital safety with both our aging parents and with our children. They can learn more about the insights from the Cox Mobile survey, as well as find the helpful resources at coxmobilesafety.com.
The preceding segment was sponsored by Cox Mobile.